If you were told that the fire you use to cook your food today is 70 times cooler than the fire waiting for the transgressors, would you still take your next sin lightly? Imagine a place so deep that if a stone were dropped from its rim, it would take 70 years to hit the bottom. Are you prepared for what lies beneath? Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, and welcome back. Today we are exploring a topic that is heavy on the heart but essential for the soul. We often talk about the beauty of Jannah, as we should, but the Quran gives us vivid, terrifying descriptions of Jahannam for a reason, to protect us. In this video we are breaking down the stages and levels of hell as described in the tradition. Stay with me until the end, because understanding the gates of this place might just be the wake-up call that changes the way you pray tonight. This isn't just a history lesson, it's a map of what we are all running away from. Stage 1. This is the 7 gates of entry. The first thing we must understand is that hell is not just one big room, it is structured, organized, and specifically designed. The Quran tells us in Surah Al-Hijr, and indeed hell is the promised place for them all. It has 7 gates. For every gate is of them a portion designated. Surah Al-Hijr 1543-44. Think of it like this. Just as Jannah has levels of increasing delight, Jahannam has levels of increasing intensity. Each gate is reserved for a specific type of person based on the weight of their actions. It's a sobering thought. If we find ourselves being casual about certain sins, maybe it's backbiting, or perhaps it's neglecting the prayer, we have to ask ourselves, which gate are we walking toward? Stage 2. The intensity of Jahannam and its names. The names of these stages alone are enough to make the skin crawl. You have Jahannam, the uppermost level, Laza, the blazing flame, Al-Hutama, the crusher that breaks bones and reaches the heart, and Sakar, which the Quran says leaves nothing and spares nothing. In Surah Al-Mudaththir, Allah asks, "And what can make you know what is Sakar? It lets nothing remain and leaves nothing unburned." Surah Al-Mudaththir 74:27-28. But wait, there's one more point that completely changed how I see this. Most people think of hell as only fire, but did you know there is a level of extreme paralyzing cold? It's called Zamarir. Imagine the most painful, bone-chilling winter you've ever felt, then multiply it by infinity. This shows us that the punishment is perfectly tailored to the arrogance of the soul. Stage 3. The food and drink of the inhabitants. If you've ever felt a hunger that makes you feel weak, or a thirst that makes your throat feel like sandpaper, this next part is for you, because it reminds us to be grateful for the simplest glass of water. The inhabitants of hell will be given the tree of Zakim. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that if a single drop of Zakim were to fall on this earth, it would ruin the lives of all the people on earth. Its fruit looks like the heads of devils. When they eat it, it boils in their bellies like molten metal, and when they cry out for water, they are given hamim, water that is boiling at an unimaginable temperature. And if they call for relief, they will be relieved with water like murky oil, which scalds their faces. Wretched is the drink, and evil is the resting place. Surah Al-Kahf 18:29. Stage 4. The guards of the fire. I'm going to share something most Islamic channels never talk about in detail: the psychology of the guards. We often think of guards as people we can bribe or reason with, but the angels in charge of hell, led by Malik, are stern and severe. They don't feel pity. They don't get tired. They are perfectly obedient to Allah. When the people in hell beg Malik to ask Allah to just end their existence, to let them die and be done, his response is terrifyingly simple. Indeed, you will remain. Surah At-Zukhruf 43:77. And here's the part most people miss. The greatest punishment in hell isn't the fire. It isn't the zakum, it is the veil. The Quran tells us that the inhabitants will be veiled from their Lord that day. They will be unable to see the mercy of Allah. Reflecting on this is heavy, but it's meant to drive us back to the path of taqwa. If this reminder touched your heart today, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us spread these vital reminders to others. Also share this with just one person, maybe a friend or family member who has been struggling lately. You never know, this might be the spark they need to turn back to Allah. Before we go, let us make a sincere dua. O Allah, the turner of hearts, keep our hearts firm upon your deen. O Allah, we seek refuge in you from the punishment of the grave and from the punishment of the hellfire. Save us, our parents, and our loved ones from the fire, and admit us into your Jannah by your mercy alone. May Allah protect us all. Thank you for watching.